Okay, we're doing implicit differentiation number 5 from the homework. And it's important to copy these down right because this is my second go since I copied it down wrong the first time. We have the derivative, so it's negative 12x to the 9th plus 4x to the 30th times y plus y squared equals negative 7. When I did it before, I forgot the 0 on the 30. And we're going to find the derivative. We're going to find dy dx. And then we're going to use the points 1, 1, which are points on this curve to find the tangent, the equation of the tangent line. So we have to find the slope from the dy dx using the 1, 1 then to end up with our equation of the tangent line. Okay, so I'm going to do the derivative of each term. So that first term is pretty straightforward. It's going to be negative 12 times 9 is 108, negative 108, x to the 8th, plus, now we have a product rule situation. That's 4x to the 30 power. So 4 times 30 is 12, x to the 29 times y, plus then we have 4x to the 30 times the derivative of y is our y prime, or dy dx. And then we're going to have the derivative of y squared is 2y times y prime. And then we're going to have derivative of negative 7 is 0. So these two terms, these have the y prime in them here and here. I was trying to go to red, but whatever, thanks iPad. We're going to move the other ones the other side. So we're going to subtract the 108 x to the 8th from both sides. Subtract the, this should have been 130, or 120, excuse me. I don't know why it keeps happening. It's 120, so we're going to subtract 120 x to the 29 times y. And we'll end up with 4x cubed y prime plus 2y y prime equals negative 108 x to the 8th minus 120 x to the 29 y. And from here we'll factor out the y prime. We get 4x cubed plus 2y equals negative 108 x to the 8th minus 120 x to the 29 y. Then we can divide both sides by the 4x cubed times y plus, again, that's x to the 30th. Not going to matter at this point, but plus 2y divided by 4x to the 30th times y plus 2y. There we go. So we'll end up with the y prime equals negative 108 x to the 8th minus 120 x to the 29 times y over 4x to the 30 times y plus 2y. Now we'll plug in the 1, 1. So 1 for x and 1 for y. The y prime is negative 108 times 1 to the 8th minus 120 times 1 to the 29 times y to the, times 1 to the 1 over 4 times 1 to the 30th power times 1 plus 2 times 1. And we end up with that's negative 108 minus 120. I believe we have a sign error here. Yes. So I'm thinking what happened was this should have been plus 108, plus 108. So that's a plus, and that's a plus, and that's a plus, and that's a plus. So we end up with, looks like negative 12 over 6. So it's negative 2. So y minus 1, I'm doing the point slope formula, equals 2 times x minus 1. So y minus 1 equals 2x minus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Y equals 2x minus 1. I'm going to just double check my math here. seeing any sign errors. I feel like there's a sign error somewhere. And that looks about right. Okay, hope that helps. I see a little error, this little addendum to this last problem. Hopefully I can get this added on when I upload to YouTube. So this should have been a negative, let me erase some stuff. That should have been a -2, because the slope is -2. -2 times the quantity x minus 1. So it's y minus 1 equals -2x plus 2. Now if I add the 1 to both sides, y equals -2x plus 3. So those of you yelling through the screen, I heard you. Okay, there you go.